Hey there, Dr. John here, but you can just call me John. A lot of people suffer from low back pain, and this can be caused by a lot of different things, but sometimes with my patients I find that traction is very relieving for these patients, especially patients who have problems with their discs. So let me show you what a disc is and why it might be causing a lot of pain. Then I'm going to show you how you can do self-traction at home. Here is your low back. Right here. L5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And these are your discs, right? These are your shock absorbing discs in between your vertebra in the spine. Now, let's say you have an injury to one of these discs. If we are able to stretch you out like this, that can be really relieving. It can take pressure off of things. Discs that are bulging out could be pushing on a nerve, and that doesn't feel very good. Nerves don't like pressure. If you've ever banged your funny bone in your elbow, boom, you get that tingling all the way down. And people with back pain from a disc might have pain going down one or both of their legs. And if we can take pressure off, it can give them great relief. There are a lot of other things that could be causing back pain, such as arthritis or other degenerative changes to other structures in the low back. Whatever the cause of your back pain, traction might be very relieving for you. So I'm going to show you how you can do self-traction at home. I show this to all of my patients with low back pain, and the thing that I tell them is there's a bit of a learning curve. It's not easy. So I'm going to show you, and you can try it, but you might not feel anything. Is this safe? Yes, traction is pretty darn safe. It's tough to really hurt yourself, though you still may wish to consult with a chiropractor or a medical doctor or something like that, because we don't know the history of your back. So in most cases, it's a very good thing to do. It's a treatment that a lot of people do for people with back pain. There are different traction and decompression tables in clinics, but we don't want to have to be reliant on having to go to a clinic to have a machine stretch us out when we can do it on our own at home. What equipment do we need? Not much. We can do it on counters, kitchen counter, bathroom counter. You could do it on a washing machine. You can do it on a chair. I'm going to show you on several different things to give you an idea. But remember, keep in mind, it's not easy. It's kind of like tapping your head and rubbing your belly. Clapping with one hand. It's not easy, but let's get to it. I'll show you the first option here in clinic, and I'm using a chair that has arm rests. So you could be sitting in a chair, and what you're going to do is lift yourself up. Now I'm going to cut off my head here, so I know, beautiful face, you're going to have to miss out on that. But we're going to lift ourselves up here, and we have the strong shoulders. We're going to let our low back relax. And just like that, we're able to get a nice distraction using the weight of our hips and our legs to just pull ourselves down. The trick is relaxing your low back while keeping your shoulders and arms, everything else strong. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a low back traction or distraction using like a countertop type thing. So this is just a dresser in the bedroom, but this is perfect. It's a good height. And that's a key, is that different people are different heights, and different objects are going to work better than others. So here's the key. When I put my hands down at my side, I want my hands to be lower than the object. If I'm really tall and my hands are above the object, then what I might need to do is kind of bend my legs or spread my legs out to make myself shorter. You'll see why. So there's a couple ways to do this. The first way is I'm going to come up on my tippy toes, put my hands on the dresser, and be strong with my shoulders. And then I'm going to lower my tippy toes down so that the weight of my legs is stretching my back. Just like that. What you don't want to do is be weak in the shoulders and just collapse down ear to shoulder like this. Because then there's not a stretch going on the back. Does that make sense? What we need to have happen is we're up here holding ourselves up strong, and then we let our toes, which were on our tippy toes, we let our toes down, and something's got to stretch. And the only thing that we're going to let stretch is our low back. So what we need to do is relax our low back and let it go. Good. Hopefully you saw some elongation. I sure felt it. I'm going to change the angle. I'm going to keep showing you. I'm not giving up on you. Once again, I'm going to approach the table. I'm up on my tippy toes. I know my head's getting cut off a little bit. And then I'm going to relax down with my low back. Okay? I keep my arms up against my ribs to help support. I lean forward a little bit and then I let that back go. And I feel a powerful stretch. You only hold it for 5 or 10 seconds and then take a break, and then you can do it multiple times. Here's my squat rack once again. If I put my hands here, up on the tippy toes, brace my shoulders strong, and then you should see my low back as my tippy toes drop towards the floor. Right there. Again, hands are here, tippy toes, and then I'm going to relax the low back. You have to relax those low back muscles. I tell you, this is tricky. So here I'm going to use a chair. So I'm on my knees and I've got a chair in front of me. Once again, the chair is higher than my hands are when they're resting down low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands on the chair and I'm going to rise up on my toes, and my hips are close to the chair. I'm not far away from it, so always be up close against it. And then here we're going to let our knees drop. And I'm feeling quite the stretch there. You're up and you're going to lower yourself down, but you could also be on the ground, lean back, and then kind of like a pole vaulter, you're going to lean forward and elevate yourself. So my knees are on the ground, lean forward with strong shoulders, not shoulders that are up at your ear, and start leaning forward such as to lighten the pressure of your knees on the ground. So, if you've got back pain, try this out, but remember, it might take you hours to figure it out. It's not easy, you're probably not going to get it on the first time. So, give it a shot. As always, remember, get the 6 aspects of health every single day. Earth, air, fire, water, work, rest. If you don't know what the 6 aspects of health are, they're all explained on the website, doubleorganic.com, and all over this YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, comment below and I'll get them answered right away.